All right, I'm out here to explore Red Mountain, which is a 740,000-year-old collapsed cinder cone volcano just north of Flagstaff. And it lies in the San Francisco Volcanic field, which has more than 600 different volcanoes, most of them cinder cone. But what makes this one more unusual is that it's collapsed, creating this amazing amphitheater with probably one of the best displays of hoodoos in the state. So what I'm going to do, and I've always wanted to do this, is to try to scramble out of this amphitheater in the most direct route to try to summit this mountain. Red Mountain only rises about 1,000 feet out of the ground, but it should be an awesome scramble. This rock is very grippy. It'll be neat to see all the different rock formations and colors as we climb out. So Red Mountain here is one of about 600 different volcanoes in the San Francisco volcanic field. The most recent eruption being Sunset Crater, which was about 940 years ago. And then of course, the biggest volcano of them all is the San Francisco Peaks, Mount Humphreys being the summit of Arizona. And that's actually considered a strato volcano. It's just so cool here, so outer worldly. It reminds me of something out of like a Star Wars movie or something. I came up to Flagstaff to climb around due to its high elevation so I could escape some of the heat. But man, that sun is hot today. The high is only supposed to be 71, but it feels like 90. But as I'm catching my breath, I was noticing in this rock, all this volcanic rock, we have a lot of basalt and ash and just layers all mixed in, which tells you there was multiple eruptions with this volcano. Well, I've climbed out of the main amphitheater section, and I chose to go to the right and climb out that way. It just looked a little bit easier. I didn't want to get cliffed out. I wanted to make sure that I was able to summit today. And now I just think I can get above this hoodoo formation, this last broken part and then go up the slope behind it. There is so much teal lichen. It is pretty cool looking. I think this teal colored lichen loves basalt. It must be the iron and magnesium in basalt. All right, just making my way on to the summit of Red Mountain. And there is his register. All right, well, I'm going to sign the register and then I'm gonna climb down the other side just so we can maybe see something we didn't see before. Kind of check out that side of the amphitheater and kind of make a lollipop loop out of the hike, I guess. Great view of Kendrick Peak and great view of the San Francisco Peaks, the largest volcano in the San Francisco volcano field. But basically each little bump you see is a cinder cone volcano. All right, well that was a fun day hike. I enjoyed myself. I loved climbing out of the amphitheater, that was fun. Always wanted to see what that was like. So I can check this off a list. So we're gonna cruise on out of here and we'll come back to Flagstaff to climb another volcano another time. As I make my way down the mountain, I'm kind of wondering myself, why'd they call it Red Mountain? Some of the iron in the basalt is oxidized, but it gives it more of a maroon color. You know, it's kind of there's a purple hue. So especially in a place being so close to Sedona, I don't think they should have called it Red Mountain. It's kind of boring, but well, that's just me. I would have named it something a little more interesting. Woo! Let's see here. Trying to take a shortcut down, but it might be a really bad idea, or it could be a good idea. It's a bad idea. Shit. It's definitely steeper than it looks.